Good, whatever it is. I'm Antalous, and welcome back to Space Engineers. So, there's been a slight accident involving pirates, and everything's on fire. I have half a bridge, so I came under attack. They came from above, which means they were shooting at Eden's Hope directly. And yeah, it survived somewhat. Yeah, maybe we shouldn't keep Eden's Hope just because I can't figure out a good way to give it any decent amount of shielding. And we almost sheared off the front. Those are our shield generators. They're exposed. Oh, jeez. Yeah. So, I've been working on ship number 3, and I've got a bit more of the ship blade. Yeah, let's take a tour. So, I've added some gyroscopes. What did I add? 18 of them. I think that actually might be too many from past experience. I've worked on a similar ship to this before. I've never finished it, and it had I want to say like 8 gyroscopes, which doesn't seem like enough, and it did great. So we might be building too many, but I'd rather have this thing a little too maneuverable than not maneuverable enough. So I've laid down a couple things. Some people might have noticed well, first of all, I'm recording this almost directly after the last, so I haven't read any comments yet. Second of all, the landing pads were uneven. Like, some of these were spaced out by 2 on this side and 1 on this side. I have fixed that. I think I'm going to go with 3 per side, making 6 total landing pads, and maybe even a center back one, although that doesn't quite line up. So, yeah, that was fun. One thing I need to do as well too is put it in a cargo system over here. And what I'm thinking I'm going to do is I'm going to route it through the floor behind all these, maybe in the center. Just have a connector there so that every ship can connect in to this. I'm not sure if the grid below it will let us do that or not. We're going to find out. So if we just did a center one on each of these, that one doesn't line up. That one can line up. And this one can as well too. So let's take a look real quick, because I can shift this a little bit. Okay, there we go. So if I can shift it forward or backwards one. So if we shift it backwards one, we'll play with our colors real quick. So that goes there. That goes there. Wrong color. Oh, it's actually not what I want to do. Yeah, I figured that would happen. Okay, that actually works out pretty well. This one actually will go one back too. And that puts it directly above the cargo container. Yeah, that gives us a bottom center conveyor port for all these spots. And some of these ships will hang out of their spot too. I'm aware of that. I'm fine with that, honestly. Actually, I would expect that most of these would. Maybe I should just make them a 4x3. And just make their official spot a bit bigger. So our build and repair systems are tied up at the moment. I don't think I'm out of steel plates. Last I checked I wasn't out of steel plates. But I don't know, a lot can change. And I just realized I'm coloring these based on how they used to be. Maybe I am out of steel plates. I should probably actually go check that in a moment. Just because I have tons and tons of iron, and I might as well be using it. And that puts C to white and U to pink, and those will get our holes for that cut. And then I need the connectors for this. Let's not do these in pink. And actually save the block I want to use this time. Oh, this one doesn't line up. Right, because those things are a pain. Man, I can't type. I know it doesn't help that it's the middle of the night right now. It's probably a mistake to use the tubes, honestly. I'm gonna have to do something fun over here, I'm sure. Let's look at the build and repair system and see what it says it's lacking. So missing 14,000 steel plate. Okay. Just get some ordered. Yeah. There we go. All the steel plate you could want for now. Okay. So that will bring that online. And you can get painted as well. I don't recall how big the control click paint, so I'm not going to use that right now. Plus I am going to be repainting probably this whole thing. Oh jeez. You know, sometimes you can't tell how many, like the ridiculous number of hours I have in this game, because I can't rotate a block to save my life. Or place them apparently. I kind of like the stepped look actually, so what if we What do I think of that? And I won't know for sure until it's actually done, which I need to make, 20,000 steel plates to do that, but yeah. Oh, part of that's got to be Eden's Hope up here, just to repair it. Oh, jeez. I like this ship, but at the same time, it's not nearly shielded enough. And I don't know how I'd get it shielded enough without some major alterations. Like these two small shield generators just aren't going to cut it. And I could toss in a couple more. Because... there we go. I can pull out the cryopods, and then I can put it behind there. So we could add one on each side, so that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's just not enough. I think even 6 small really won't do much for this. Which makes me wonder why I'm bothering to repair this. What is this right here? Oh. This is my boarding ramp. Like, yeah, our current fleet just isn't gonna cut it. Eden's Hope is the best defenses we have right now, though. So maybe what we do is we do toss in those shield generators. Wow. That's a lot of steel plate. Binary star 14. Let's get a look at that. It's below us though, so we're gonna need to rotate. Let's see if we can. We have one surviving Gatling turret. And I don't think any of our missile turrets survived. Yeah, they took out all of our guns. Okay. Oh. Troll. We're not close enough to see anything. But that does make me rather nervous. Because, if we couldn't survive that before... Oh. We're getting 2 fleets. There's just not enough of this fleet left to do anything. I think that's our biggest problem. Oh. We've got a little while, so we're gonna keep working. One thing I am forgetting clearly is I'm forgetting my reverse thrusters. I'm also forgetting that I'm out of steel plate. So let's fix both of those right now. Oh, and they're closing in. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and jump 450 kilometers. And then we will let those recharge. Okay. Okay, so these right here, I'm thinking we mount them to the underside. And what if we can do some additional armor around these too in a bit. Oh, I need to go deeper in to this with my cut. So that's going to be our braking thrust, at least for now. And then we'll get our directional thrust later too. You know what? Let's just start getting rid of these things, because I don't think these are ever gonna be that helpful again. Because this thing, I can't arm it really. I'm pretty sure it's been out of ammo for quite a while, and it's under shielded as well. And those side ball turrets, I love the look of them. I think 4 shots to reload isn't exactly enough to really do anything. I guess if you have them plastered all over your ship, it is, but I lost them rather quickly. And that will give us a lot of components that we can build with too. We just gotta stay here and hope that no bits get left behind if we have to make an emergency jump. Nothing important, at least. I'm a little bit sad to be getting rid of this, to be honest. And I know I didn't have to. I just think we're tight enough on resources that it's frankly a good idea. And I never even named it. Oh well, by getting rid of this for now, at least we also reduce our mass, which gives us a better jump distance. And if I reduce those jump drives to not jump us 100%, it means we'll have less charge up time. Which means that we can jump faster again if we need to, because right now we can rotate between Eden's Hope and the new ship for jumping if we have to jump in quick succession. So yeah, it's a good ship. It did have some expansion room too. We had 8 small shield generators, which is actually what we could put in Eden's Hope. So maybe what we do for now is we take those shield generators we pulled out, we toss them in Eden's Hope, and go from there. Well, that's on grind. I think I have a projection for this one that's actually already lined up too. Projector 2, toggle block on. Yes, I do. Okay. Well, cool. And our build and repair systems on this ship grind if weld gets stuck. Okay, so this thing will work on repairing itself first. If it has any resources, honestly. Oh jeez, I forgot about all the cannons this thing used to have. That makes me wonder too. If we just gave this thing like a bunch of steel plate, that'd do it much good. Repair system, computers, display. Superconductors. Steel plates, 5,000. Jeez. Let's just give you all this for now. Holograms, they can be a bit distracting at times. Make you think there's a floor when there's not. So I think that's our plan for the short term, is just to really buckle down on Eden's Hope and get that thing defensible. Long term, it's the new ship. It's probably going to be to scrap Eden's Hope and just shift everything to our new ship. Wow, we have a lot of scrap metal. And there they are. Perfect. I've wanted those. So, anyways, I think that's where I'm going to call this episode. We're making some good progress. We are going to be down a ship for a little while, but I think ultimately that's for the best. Less to defend, more shield generators in Eden's Hope, and actually we could maybe shift our Drydock shield generators into the new ship if we don't have the components to build some more. Just because I think that's going to be how we are going to want to roll, because the new ship we can use to defend it, and then maybe when it's done, actually we can build multiple of it. So I'm thinking I'm going to use a lot of automated guns on the side of this thing. Yeah, a lot of automated guns, and so that way this thing can operate as a drone. But we'll see what happens with that and how expensive this thing is to build, because I'm sure it's pricey. I mean, we needed 16,000 steel plates already, but it looked like about 5,000 of that was to repair Eden's Hope. So anyways, I'm Antalous. I'll catch you later.